Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They will throw on first down with Stewart. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
That nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing now, Stewart. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
First and 10, Taylor now.
Finds a seam inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
First and 10. Carlson. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
Looking to throw. Carlson
able to connect with Mims.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. A first carry now for Nick Chubb.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A run for Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Second down and 7.
Back to throw. Carlson. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
First down, Carlson.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Carlson, flush to his right. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. Touchdown! John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver, because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
62 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
These two teams all tied after one. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Stewart sets to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he'll go down at the 28.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to Taylor on first down.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. This is Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's Stewart to throw it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
To throw from his end zone, Carlson.
Man open, that's Henry Ruggs.
And they'll get him down up past the 15.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Browns.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Second and 8 coming from the 19. From the gun, Carlson. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They give to Chubb out of the gun. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 7. Back to throw. Carlson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Carlson. It's caught by Hooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Stewart, a final shot before break. Dancing to his left. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Carlson dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he goes out right around the 39.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Carlson. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Carlson.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Huge article in their local paper this morning saying how the 4 interceptions last week led them to that victory. Here they haven't been able to come up with one, and they're losing. Probably not a coincidence.
I don't think so at all. I think you're spot on, but maybe they put a little extra pressure on themselves because the 4 interceptions last week, victory. Right now, no interceptions in this game. Had a chance for one, missed it, and they're losing. Probably feeling the pressure right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Going to go play action. Here's Stewart. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Stewart. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's Stewart from the gun on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here, grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They run again on 1st down. But then quickly brought down. Dayo Dangbo there to make the play defensively.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. A give. This is Chubb. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Henry Ruggs
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point safely through, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Hurts over the middle.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. On first down, Stewart. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Chubb.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll try again with Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Browns are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now Stewart on 1st and 10. Zach Ertz has it complete. Touchdown Colts. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Carlson. And once more to Ruggs. This time the catch made. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Carlson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Carlson flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced